Lesson 97, I am spirit. This is a continuation of the uncompromising approach of the workbook. The theoretical foundation of the text is helpful to avoid level confusion when going through this and other lessons. So level 1 is the truth, the absolute truth of oneness, love, God. Level 2 is the illusion, or what's in our awareness when we believe we are bodies, when we join with the ego and experience ourselves as bodies. So level 2 is our awareness and the illusion of what we are. So both are addressed in this lesson. And the point is made that, of course, I am spirit. That's an absolute statement. I am nothing else. There's nothing outside of that. Today's idea identifies you with your one self. It accepts no split idea and doesn't try to weave opposing factors into unity. I cannot be a body and a spirit. I am one or the other. No chill of fear can enter, for your mind has been absolved from madness, letting go illusions of a split identity. It is madness to believe that we are bodies and not spirit. He talks about what the consequence of doing the lessons could be or are. And he talks about returning to you the gift of doing the lesson and saving time. Each time you practice, awareness is brought a little nearer at least. So right now we're aware that we're a body in a world, but the awareness of what our true identity is coming closer. And he says sometimes 1,000 years or more are saved. Well, you could say, well, if there's no world, how is he talking about 1,000 years? That's poetic license. That is a beautiful way of making the point that we can become aware that we are spirit right now. Every moment is another opportunity for us to accept the truth and deny illusion. That's not to say that that's what we're going to do in that moment, but saving 1,000 years sounds lovely and soothing and comforting to people who are terrified of the truth and living in a devastated world. You are the spirit in whose mind abides the miracle in which all time stands still. So he talks about 1,000 years, which we think of as level 2 or the illusion. And then he talks about time standing still, because in reality, there is no time. That time can't come to interrupt eternity, the eternal nature of the truth. I am spirit. Oneness, God, truth, love is all eternal. It can't be broken up into fragments that would make up time. So time stands still. The miracle in which a minute spent in using the ideas becomes a time that has no limit and has no end. The Holy Spirit will take the 5 minutes of each hour from your hands and carry them around this aching world where pain and misery appear to rule. Again, he's talking about level 2 by doing a lesson that is uncompromisingly level 1. He will not overlook one open mind that will accept the healing gifts he brings. Thus will each gift to him be multiplied 1,000-fold and tens of thousands more. And when it's returned to you, it will surpass in might the little gift you gave, as much as does the radiance of the sun outshine the tiny gleam of a firefly makes an uncertain moment and goes out. Another level 2 statement, the idea that it would be carried to tens of thousands when in reality there is only one. So when we read this, he's addressing where we think we are and where we really are. And like in saying, I am spirit is the firefly in the radiance of the truth of what it means, of the truth it reflects here in the world that we seem to live in, is the sun. So we happily do these exercises because we want to learn the lesson of what we really are. And we want to see with Christ's vision. We want to forgive our illusions. So all of the underpinnings of saying, I am spirit, we can feel when we let it move past our little selves to the awareness that's within us, to the awareness that it's speaking to, that we are something else, not the body. The Holy Spirit gives you peace today. Receive his words and offer them to him. So we've received the message of what we really are, and we repeat it and offer it back in the commitment to learn and reach ourselves. We need the lesson to remember as we go about forgetting what we are, what our function is, what forgiveness is, and why we're here. So the world was made as an attack on God. But once it's here, it doesn't have to stand for that anymore. It can be our pathway home as we learn the lessons our classroom presents. And the lesson, in whatever form it seems to take, is a version of I am spirit. I will see you tomorrow. Thank you.